Hot Ruckus.
Ruckus is a card game for 2 to 5 players, ages 3 and up. It's very similar to Slapjack, which most of us had played as a child, with minor differences here and there. At the start of the game, you pick a dealer. Dealers, regrettably, will not play, but sometimes it can actually be more fun to be the dealer just because you get to watch the insanity. You then deal out 7 cards to every player, and before you say go and the game begins, everyone looks at their cards and they see if they have any sets. A set is just 2 or more cards, and they group the cards together and they lay them in front of themselves, and that becomes a set. And your goal of the game is to actually try to steal as many sets as possible. When the dealer says go, you take any cards that you just have singles of in your hand and you throw them down on something, on a set that might be in front of someone else. You then pull the set in front of you to show that you now own it because you were the last one to put a card down on top of it. Now, at any point in the game, if someone only has 1 card left, they can, if they wish, sometime you might not want to, you can empty your hand and essentially end the round by throwing the single card down and screaming Ruckus out loud, and then the round just stops. Everyone stops what they're doing, and you then proceed to add up the cards that are in sets in front of you. 1 point for every card there, but you then subtract 1 point for every card still in your hand. The dealer's whole goal in the game is to make sure that there's never a lull in action. So if there's like more than just a second or two where no one does anything, you deal 1 card out really quick to everybody, lengthening the game and keeping the action going. First player to reach 75 points is the winner. Hot Ruckus! Hot Ruckus!
Hot Ruckus.
Look at you, little thing, you. Just so cute. All tiny and adorable with weird little pictures, you. You just... No.
I dislike Ruckus.
I enjoy Ruckus. Ruckus to me is obviously not the high elite of board games, but to me it's one of those dumb little games that is fun enough that I pull it out from time to time. I enjoy it. I give it a 6 out of 10, and I mean, for people out there who are like, wouldn't that be? No, remember, like, you know, 1 through 10, like 5 is average. 5 is just, alright, and then less is worse, but I mean, 6 out of 10 to me basically means Ruckus. It is just good enough that I enjoy playing it from time to time, especially with people who don't really know board games. This is a great game to just pull out, and my nieces and nephews absolutely love it. Pulling it out, and I deal out cards, and then they slap cards on the table, and then, I mean, with some adults, this thing can get insane. I've had more than 1 set due to people being like, ah! Oh, my cards. But yeah, 6 out of 10.
Ruckus. I hate Ruckus. Ruckus is a crap.
Hate Ruckus!
I do hate Ruckus. It's a set building game. Set building games are annoying as is. And then you add the element of everybody frantically grasping around. It's just uncomfortable. I like games where people...
Ruckus is an uncomfortable game.
It is. I don't want to have my reflexes tested. I want to have my mind tested. That's why I'm playing a board game. If I wanted my reflexes tested, I'd play sports. I don't like Ruckus. In fact, I dislike Ruckus so much that I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. I was going to give it a 4, but I'm giving it a 3 out of 10 to drop your overall rating. Because I dislike Ruckus. It's just not a fun game. It's cheesy artwork-wise. It's not particularly well made.
I love the artwork.
Oh, it's stupid.
It's silly. That's what I love about it. Like,
silly.
An eye box. Okay.
Ruckus, the game where you slap your friends.
Monkey in a bottle. Oh, all right. That's strange. Oh, okay.
Now, Ruckus, I give a 3 out of
10. I give a 6 out of 10 America.
Dropping it to 4.5 out of 10.
If you can find it for cheap enough, it's well worth it. I wouldn't spend more than 10, but you should not be finding it for more than 10.
No more than $2 for this game. If someone offers you this game and $2, you take it. Well, that's Ruckus.
That's Ruckus.
That's Ruckus.